everyone. It's Amber Griffiths here coming to you live. I'm with Your Brand by Design is the name of my company, and I am a branding rock star. And if you have any questions about what that means, we should chat. But today I really want to focus on you, and more specifically, your joy. There are so many times when I speak to people at networking events and clients and colleagues that I say, how are you? How's your business doing? What's going on? And their response is, it's okay. It's okay. I get meh, it's okay more often than I get, oh, this really sucks. Oh, this is really horrible. So what happens between, I'm so excited, I have this passion, I have this thing I'm super excited about, I'm going to go change the world and make $1 billion and make people's lives easier. What happens from that, where you start your business, and what happens in that travel to, meh, it's okay, it's going pretty well. What gets lost? What is your distraction? So that's really what I want to focus on today. One of the things that I firmly believe is that by creating your rock star brand, making it clear, making it cohesive, and building it on a foundation of who you really are, what you are really meant to do, and who you are really meant to serve, that is the thing that will dramatically increase the joy and the profits in your business. Both. If you want to be rich and miserable, go find something else to do. But as an entrepreneur, the chances of you starting your business because it was going to make you miserable are slim to none, right? You started something and you made the jump from corporate, or you made the jump from nothing to this. You leapt into entrepreneurship because you were super excited about something. You were super passionate about something. There was a change, there was an issue, there was a challenge in the world, and you knew that your solution could fix it, could make it better, could enhance people's lives. So let's go back to that. I love what I do, and I love what I do every single day, at least 95% of the time. There's going to be stuff in your world that for me, it's the accounting portion of it. Some of it is some of the little nitpicky, the paperwork, the record keeping, that kind of a thing. That is rarely the part that takes you from yay to meh. It's not the menial tasks. It is doing the things that you like to do instead of doing the things that you love to do. It's working with people that you tolerate instead of working with people that you adore. That's what takes you from yay to meh. Does that make sense? So, for example, if your joy is nestled right in the middle of your zone of genius, this thing that you love to do, that you are so good at doing, you could do it in your sleep. And if business wasn't an issue, you could do it for free. You would just share the love, do all the things all the time. That's your zone of genius, right? That's where your joy is. That's always where your money is. So that's this core. And what you find yourself doing as an entrepreneur is all these little things. Your zone of genius is A, B, and C, but you fill your day with D, E, F through Q, right? And it's not because there's 3 of those letters that are accounting or invoicing or making phone calls. So much of that is somebody comes to you and says, can you do this for me? You betcha, I can totally do that. And then all of a sudden you find yourself doing one little thing that's kind of outside of that, but you could still do it. And then all of a sudden you're doing something else, but you can still do it. It's okay, it's fine. And before you know it, your entire schedule is full of, meh, it's okay. Does that make sense? It's not doing the stuff you hate that sucks the joy out of your business. It's doing the stuff that you meh about, that sucks the joy out of your business. So I challenge you today, go back and find your joy. Go back and find your zone of genius and find ways to let go of D through Q. Let go of it, outsource it. Decide if it's actually serving you. And if it's not serving you, knock it off. Stop it, let it go. Let it go by the wayside completely. So here's your homework for today. 1, remember and reclaim your zone of genius. Take 5 minutes, close your eyes, and think of that one thing that if you could spend 6 hours a day doing that, you would still make this face at the end of the day. Okay, that's homework number 1. The second thing I want you to do is find 3 things on your task list today that you don't have to do, that either you can outsource, you can hire someone to help you. Yes, ask for help. We've talked about that. Ask for help. Let someone who loves doing that do it for you. So either you outsource it or determine if it's really necessary. I've got people who have this one little piece of marketing, this one little portion of their brand that they've been doing forever, so they keep it. It's not serving them anymore. In fact, it is doing very much the opposite because it's draining their energy. They don't like to do it. It's always this have to, should do thing on their schedule. Let go of it. Stop doing it. If in 6 months, if you stop doing it and 6 months later, you think, wow, I'm really missing that one little piece. I really should be doing my newsletter. I really should be on LinkedIn every single day. And your business has suffered because of it, put it back in. But I'm telling you, when you sit down and are really honest with yourself, if this particular aspect of your marketing, of your brand is draining you, it's probably not serving your business either. Start with your joy. Go back to your joy. The money follows. That's just how it works. If you get to make this space while you do your life, your business, your ideal clients flock to that. That kind of energy, that kind of happiness and joy and confidence that comes with that is sexy. And your ideal client is like, ah, yeah, I want that. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. That's what I'll pay for. That's what I want to use to invest in me. Does that all make sense? Okay, so you have your homework. Find your zone of genius. Get rid of the other stuff. Find whether you outsource it or just chuck it. Then here's your challenge. If you can't remember where your joy is, call me. If you can't figure out how to get your business back to that, if you are so determined that the rest of all those letters, the D through Q, is really what's making your business work, and you can't figure out how to make money doing A, B, and C, we definitely need to chat. You got your alphabet all mixed up. So I would love for you to go to my website, yourbrandbydesign.com/discovery duet. All you have to do is click on that and find a time on my calendar that fits best with your schedule, and you and I will have a one-on-one phone call where we get to see how we can break through those barriers in your brand and really get you back to this space all the time. Go back to your joy, the money will follow, and you will have a killer business. Until then, rock on.